Alright, hello, and welcome to the Shark Stream. It's me! What? Can you believe it? Again! I keep coming back, and the ad breaks over. Hello, people who were stuck in the ad for all of like 20 seconds. Welcome to the Shark Stream. It's me, it's Gage. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I just realized I need to... one more thing I gotta send here. I know we're fighting Sloth today, I'm pretty sure, so I wanted to choose a song that is appropriately slothful. And I thought, oh, Groos's theme. Groos himself is not slothful. Groos is a go-getter, but it gives sloth vibes. But yes, hello, and welcome to the Shark Stream. It's me, it's Gage, aka Acid Shark. It's Darksiders Thursday. I never workshopped anything for that. Oh boy. We're playing more Darksiders. Much like last week, we are going to be starting by doing the next leg of the Keepers of the Void questline, which is basically just us fucking around in Vulgrim's holes for a little bit. Take that as you will. Take him as you will. And then we are going to be continuing the main quest. So that'll be fun. I'm going to enjoy that. What's been going on? Things have been going on. Things have been happening. Things have been coming out. We're on the cusp of live-action Lilo and Stitch. And, so I'm reasonably certain I've talked about this before. I have, in my time streaming, discussing various media properties, I have expressed my distaste for a majority of the Disney quote-unquote live-action remakes. I do quote-unquote because we are including Lion King in this. Like, I know everybody, like, I know, it's just animated, but it's 3D animated, but it's animated to be realistic. But, like, if we're going to be talking about the slate of remakes Disney has been doing, then, like, the majority of them are live action. Lion King is meant to be included as part of that general aesthetic. I'm gonna use live action remakes as a shorthand here, okay? So I like a couple of the live action Disney stuff. Like, I am a big fan of old Timmy Burt's Alice in Wonderland. I thought that was fine. Its sequel, maybe not so much. Through the Looking Glass is kind of mid. Except for Sacha Baron Cohen's Time. That was pretty good. And I like Maleficent. Maleficent's good. Not so much the sequel. I'm starting to see a pattern here. But I haven't watched a majority of them. Like, I think I saw Cinderella, and... oh god, what other ones have I seen? I did see Lion King. It was bad. Oh, I saw Beauty and the Beast, that's right. There is... and I've discussed this before, about how there is a common thread in a lot of these remakes that Disney has been making, where there is an attempt to fix perceived mistakes in the originals. Stuff that people they look at it and just like, well, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, excuse me. And part of that is that a lot of times the fixed version is a lot less interesting than the original. Like, oh, fucking Gaston is such a dick. Why do people like him? Or, how are Timon and Pumbaa the only two animals in this entire jungle? Shit like that, you know? And it's just... It's how you end up with, oh, Gaston is like a war veteran and everybody actually thinks he's annoying, but they put up with him. Or like, oh, now Timon and Pumbaa are joined by like a bunch of these other animal characters. It cheapens the bond between Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba by giving them more people to hang out with. Not gonna get into it. But one of the things that I had been kind of, like, concerned about. Let's say concerned. Let's call it a concern. Is that live-action Lilo and Stitch is on the horizon. Necromancer Gold, welcome to the Shark Stream. Me and my mom recently watched the live-action Lion King and Mufasa movie. I do kind of want to see Mufasa. I do hear that it kind of has some of the same issues, unfortunately, with regards to like trying to fix things that didn't need fixing. What was I talking about? Right. So, live-action Lilo and Stitch is on the horizon. And I was concerned about that movie because I don't know if you've watched Lilo and Stitch recently. Lilo and Stitch is a very difficult movie to, like, reckon with. Like, there's a lot going on there. Commentary on tourism and colonialism, the relationship between Lilo and Nani, and just, like, the way that they sort of, like, grind against each other emotionally and mentally is not always played for laughs. It goes down some dark paths. Like one of the primary conflicts is that Nani might lose custody of her sister. And it's all about like she's trying to hold on to job after job after job, trying to keep their family together. So when they say that they're going to be a live-action Lilo and Stitch, I'm concerned. Because, like, hey, this is a really emotionally deep movie. It is a movie that is, at times, difficult to watch. Because there is just, like, a number of just, like, it's raw. Like, it's a raw film, if we're being emotionally raw film, if we're being entirely honest with ourselves. So from what I hear, all of my fears about the live-action Lilo and Stitch are completely and utterly founded. They are 100%. I was on the money. I knew they were going to fucking ruin this story. Among other things, Captain Gantu's not in it. Big buff alien man, not in the movie. Absolute fucking coward move, quite frankly, by Disney. There's apparently no real threat of... Oh, I don't know if there's no real threat of Nani losing Lilo, but... Oh boy, the resolution of that plot sucks. Based on what I've heard. And it's just, there's a poll on Tumblr that is just like I read it, I'm just like, oh, are these all things that could happen? And it's like, as I'm going down, it's just like, some of these are awfully specific. And I come to find out that every single awful, like, change to the original film or, like, new plot beat is something that's actually in the movie. Like, fat jokes made at Jumba's expense, completely not cross-dressing, which is just like, that feels wrong, you know? Like, and like, you know, some of them aren't quite as egregious. Like, you've got like, oh, they don't check to make sure they put in a reference to Leroy from Leroy and Stitch, without first confirming whether or not he's actually one of Jumba's creations, because he isn't, so they put it in reference to him. just like changing characters around and making them less effective than they were in the movie. And then there's other stuff where it's just like the resolution to like the whole thing about question about whether or not like Lilo and Nani are going to be able to like stay together as a family, or like removing like the commentaries on tourism and colonialism. We're gonna go ahead and get our game started. Turning the Ohana means family running thread into a joke, like a comedy bit, is just disgusting, quite frankly. I'm gonna be super honest, me and my mom will probably watch it for no other reason than curiosity. Yeah, I'm, like, eventually, like, again, ethical hater. So, eventually I will probably watch it, so that I can get, like, a clear idea of the breadth of how much it sucks. But just the things I'm hearing about it aren't good! It's a shame. You know? Alright. Let us continue our journey. Press RB while in the air. Remember, you can press the right bumper in the air to do a ground smash. So I'm upset. Not about the Lilo. I mean, I am upset about the Lilo and Stitch thing, but there's another reason I'm upset. So I really want to get Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to wait until I have, like, some honest-to-God disposable income before I get Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. And I was really excited about it. Because I'm here thinking to myself, like, oh man, I'm going to get the physical edition. I'm going to put that shit up on my shelf. It's going to be great. I don't know if they stopped manufacturing the physical edition of Clair Obscur or what. Because you can't get it MSRP anymore, from what I can tell. I've checked a few different places, a few different websites, a few different stores. Not, like, physically. I haven't, like, actually gone anywhere. Maybe that might need to be, like, my next thing, is that, like, I actually go out somewhere to see if I can find a copy. But, like, one of the cool things about Clair Obscur is that it released at $50 MSRP. And, you know, that's cool. An affordable game with a lot of, like, depth to it is awesome, and I love that. I want more of it. Gross, going out places. Hello, Ion Agenda. I'm affordable with a lot of depth. Hello, Kale. Did y'all miss my rant about live-action Lilo and Stitch and how they absolutely ruined it? Which is what I was afraid they were going to do?
What would you ask of this? Please.
Show me your holes. I literally just got here. I'm not surprised in the slightest. Yeah, no, they did that thing where they tried to fix things that didn't need fixing, and they fucked it up in the process. Captain Gantu is not in it. Captain Gantu is written out of the movie. He is replaced by Agent Cobra Bubbles, who is no longer a CSP agent. He is just a federal agent trying to capture Snitch. Snitch? Stitch. And from what I understand, he doesn't actually do anything. So yeah, it sounds like movie bad. Surprising no one. Fuck. But yeah, I haven't, like, gone out to any stores yet to see if I can find, like, a physical copy anywhere. But, just checking, like, Amazon? Oh, Oh, wait. Just checking Amazon. No new copies. And secondhand copies are $20 more than MSRP. Did they do that thing they did with Lion King where they made absolutely sure that you know they're not gay? Well, they don't have Pleakley cross-dressing anymore, which feels wrong. So, yeah, sort of. Ohana means family is played for comedy. So, you know, gross. It's just, it sounds like a mess. Oh, cool. So the core theme of the story is yeesh. They also removed any sort of, like, criticism of tourism or colonialism. So it's like, you know, cool, thanks, guys. Glad we could remake this classic Disney film. Just completely remove, like, anything that made it interesting. Why do they keep making these with such high budget if they all suck? I don't know. Because it's not like... Because, you know, there was the... I remember, like, forever ago, people were just like, oh, the reason that they're remaking these movies is so that the copyright expiration goes out further. And, like, that's not how copyright works to start with. But, like, there's also the... I mean, the reason is nostalgia bait, right? The reason is it's this thing where it's just like nobody wants to invest in anything new anymore. Everybody wants established IPs, and they don't want to do anything interesting. So they're just like, let's just do this again. And then for whatever reason, they just make it worse in the process. They think that there's something in the original that needs fixing, and they try to fix it, and it's just like, this didn't actually need fixing. You guys just have bad taste. Angry. I'm shattering things about it. Make a direct Netflix movie or something. Yes, but bait doesn't catch any fish if it goes rotten. And I mean, that's why they're suspending production of new ones, because... whew. Let's not talk about the numbers for Snow White. What's over there? But yeah, I am upset about the Claire Obscure thing. I hope they make more physical copies, because it's just like, this is ridiculous. I don't know. It feels like every so often, like it was pointed out to me by a friend of the stream and housemate, Ixao, that, like, yeah, you know, part of the issue is that nobody wants to make physical copies anymore. And, like, I get that. I do. I mean, I don't. They should keep making physical copies. And I think it's bogus that they stop at all. But, like, there's plenty of games that, like, still maintain, like... Okay, what do I... Oh, okay. Just... Yeet. Still maintain, like, production, like, for God knows how long, right? I don't know. I guess I'm just upset because it's like, I keep fucking, like, it keeps fucking happening, right? Every so often, you get this new thing that comes out just like, we're printing physical copies of these beloved independent games. And it's just like, you open the box, it's just like, oh, it's just limited run by a different name. And, like, it's not literally the same company, but they're doing the exact same shit. It's just like, you're just making... You're turning physical copies of things into, like, a prestige item. And, like, it sucks because sometimes that's the only way that you can fucking get them. Hello, sir. Ow. Okay. Rude. Rude. Ow. There's no need for this, sir. Personally, I think Volgrim has too many cubes in his hole. He could use less hole cubes. It's true. Okay, where's this gonna get put? Socket the Void Orb to activate the pedestal. Alright, I still got stuff I gotta do over here, so... I don't know. It just sucks because it's like 9 times out of 10, like... Oop. Beans. Okay. Like, 9 times out of 10 when we're talking about, like... Oh, you can get this game digitally, direct downloaded, and it's just like, yeah, but, like, you don't own that game. And what's unfortunate, and what's like doubly unfortunate is like increasingly, like the same can be said like even if you've got like a physical copy of something these days, you know? Oh. Like between between like games needing like a whole shitload of like day one patches or just getting like patched over time rather, or like discs and stuff that are like first and foremost just like a key for you to unlock a digital copy of a game, like something that Nintendo is going to start advertising. Well, not advertising, but like at the very least they're putting it on the fucking box, which, I mean, thanks for letting me know. This sucks though, by the way. It's frustrating. Go watch Scorpy's What Makes a Disc Beautiful panel from PAX. It is a very good panel with a very good message. Thanks for letting me know not to buy your console. At some point, I'm probably going to get a Switch 2, but not at launch. Absolutely not at launch.
Good eating. This will be fun for both of us. As you wish. Farewell.
Hold on.
What?
Is that enough?
Will be
No.
as you
Okay.
wish.
Boy, howdy, I hope I
Sure
don't
they scream.
die horribly. Because that would be a lot of souls to lose. I thought that would have been a guaranteed level at least. But, ooh. Now I'm nervous. Alright, so far so good. Ow. Okay. It's simple, just don't die. True! Excellent advice. That's why you're the best. Ow! Oh, God! I am under fucking siege. Ow. There we go. So far, doing a pretty good job of not dying. So far. Gonna let it get to me. Just gonna creep down the pumpkin. I guess to find the lost piece. Because you see, it's like he's trying to find the lost piece of the Master Emerald, but he's also trying to find the piece that he lost when the Master Emerald was shattered. It's a double meaning. Clever turn of phrase. It's the first frog-type game. Where am I going? Should rewatch that Frogger video. think that's everything I can possibly explore here. Really, I keep trying to find the Master Emerald shards, but all I keep finding is Bat Titty. That's basically how that game goes. I really hope this series sticks around. I would love a game with all 4 riders being playable. Yeah, we're gonna have to see how Darksiders 4 goes. I feel like Darksiders 4 is probably still going to be, like, a single-player game. I hope it's a single-player game, honestly. Like, if they want to do, like, a big co-op multiplayer Darksiders game, like, by all means, absolutely do it. I just don't know if I want that to be, like, the mainline entry, you know? Fuck. Okay. Alright, we gotta be fucking clever about this, apparently. Nailed it. Oh, I'm so good. Forsaken Lurcher Crystal 3? Chipwrecked? Give me both, Cobb. Who's ready for the Darksiders extraction shooter? Fuck off. Fuck off all the way. Come on in. Ooh, food time. If they made the 4-player, like, Darksiders game a game akin to, like, Darksiders Genesis, I think I'd be okay with that. Thank you. What's up?
They should make it like Repo.
Get out. Thank you, JB. Opal. Oh. Mmm. Pork loin. Also, it kind of sucks that 1, 2, and 3 end in cliffhangers for an epic reunion and plot point that we never get to see. Or, I mean, it would if we never get a 4th. Thankfully, we know that they're working on something. They have indicated as much.
I can't really talk about Stargate streaming.
Well, we got to see it in the ending cutscene of Darksiders 1. Oh. Ow. Ow. Anime girl eating noise. Hump. Whoop. Oh, shit. Damn it. Damn. Alright, here we go. I don't know. I'm excited to show off Darksiders Genesis. I don't know how many of you have actually seen Darksiders Genesis, but it's a good game. I feel like I'm really kind of angling my head downward today. Gotta stop that. Gotta keep my head held high. All I remember from the ending of that one, was a shot of the other riders of Titan falling in, then cut to black. Yeah, no, that's what happened. You're remembering correctly. Oh. Alright. Let's get back in there. Where the fuck am I going again? There's an item over here that I haven't picked up. And a bad guy. Ow. Oh, multiple bad guys. Oh, hold up. Okay, don't use up the whole thing. There's more dudes to fight. Ah, mashed potato. Do the mashed potato. Mashed potato. I can do the twist. Do the twist. I remember when I was a kid. I had seen that song used in a, like, okay. When I was but a wee shark pup, there was a cartoon called Tiny Toon Adventures. Maybe you've heard of it. Will you be doing Genesis solo, or do you get a friend to join you? I think I'm going to be doing it solo. I don't think I know anybody who has Darksiders Genesis on Xbox for me to play with, unfortunately. I'm going to move this out of the way real quick. I'm going to come back to that. So, when I was a wee shark pup, there was a cartoon called Tiny Toon Adventures. And they did all sorts of things on this cartoon. They had, like, cartoons. Occasionally, they would do these specials where, among other things, they would present, like, animated music videos for different songs. This is where I first heard They Might Be Giants, because they animated a couple They Might Be Giants songs, actually. But one of these music videos that they did was for the song... I forget what it's actually called. Hold on. Is it Now That I Can Dance or something? Hold on. Do You Love Me Now That I Can Dance? And part of this music video was that it featured one Buster Bunny, who could not dance canonically. And when I was a kid, I, hand to God, genuinely thought that song was originally about Buster Bunny. Like, in real life, it was written specifically for Buster Bunny, who could not dance. Which, like, I was a child, so it makes sense that I would think such a ridiculous thing. Baby Gage is cute. Baby Gage is so cute that Baby Gage was in a calendar. Baby Gage was in a cute baby calendar. That's a little fun fact about me. Is that I was such a cute baby that I got into a calendar. Hold on, I'm like moving apps around on my phone now. 1 second. Now this is riveting footage. Did you take your child misconception about the song into adulthood? No, I know that song's not actually about Buster Bunny now. My misconception has evolved to, you know what? It should have been about Buster Bunny. I remember finding out that they were making Buster and Babs siblings in, like, the Tiny Toons reboot and being so upset by that, because, like, their entire, like, main bit is introducing themselves and then capping it off with no relation. And that just feels... And, like, there's cartoons, there's episodes of Tiny Toon Adventures where it's just like there is the implication that they have like a crush on each other, and it's just like, why would you make this particular decision? That's such a weird decision to make given like everything in this show. I don't know. Maybe the reboot's good. I haven't watched it. I'm admittedly a little bit behind on like a lot of like kind of more modern animation. I still haven't watched like season 3 of Jellystone, which I really want to watch because I really like Jellystone. Jellystone is fucking hilarious. Did you have any misconceptions, white lies from your parents that you found out wasn't true well into adulthood? I don't think so. None that I can remember offhand. I have a white lie that my wife told me that I believed for a good amount of time. So one thing you got to know about Natalie is she loves lying. It's one of her favorite activities. And one time, I think we were discussing how sometimes like fast food drinks, like soda fountains at like fast food places will like sometimes taste like way better than like those same sodas if they were like in a can or a bottle. How the fuck? Okay, hold on. And I was just like, gosh, I wonder why that is. And Natalie decides to hit me with, oh, it's because that means if it tastes better than it normally does, that means that the soda fountain is moldy, or it's got mold in it. And Natalie worked at a restaurant that had a soda fountain. And so just like I just implicitly believed this because I trusted her. And then just like I went so long believing this. And then one day I think I repeated that in front of someone else with Natalie present. And she just hits me with, "Oh, I lied about that. That was a lie. That's not actually true." And I'm just like, "What?" I've been fucking repeating this shit as if it's a goddamn, like, fun fact for years. And admittedly, it is pretty funny that I did that. My favorite thing about my wife is that she lies to me a lot. She do sometimes be telling the non-truths, the untruths, the mistruths, but I do love her. I love and appreciate her, even when she's telling me silly little lies that I then go on believing for years and repeating as if they're facts. I appreciate her so much. Alright, looks like this one's just... Whoa. I see. Alright, one second, I gotta make a gross noise. Is she a pretty little liar? I would say so. I don't know anything about that show, I'm gonna be honest. Let me hit this again. Okay, I think that may have done what I wanted. Yeah. Ah, bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright. First things first. Okay, yeah, that's not going to do anything if I just have that going. So let's move some blocks around first, and then hit him with the dong ding. I do need to start taking like notes down about like I feel like I've discussed this before as well. So there's a thing that millennials of a certain age who grew up on the internet will discuss, which is how did Homestar Runner affect your vocabulary or affect the way that you talk? I know that I have a bunch of friends, like, we'll discuss, like, oh, I say this now, or, like, I'd say, fucking, oh god, now I can't, this is what happens. This is what happens. Somebody asked me, oh, what from Homestar Runner do you find yourself repeating a lot? And it's just like, in the moment, I can never fucking remember. So one thing that I've been, like, meaning to do for, like, ever now has been, like, anytime I say, like, a Homestar Runnerism, is I want to, like, start, like, keeping a list. Because, like, I know there's a bunch. Like, just mere moments ago, I said hit him with the dong ding, which is a Homestar Runner thing. Where you get the specific cadence of, holy crap, or you can't control me. See, like, I hear those, and I'm just like, oh, I know what that is immediately on command. Because I, too, have this very specific kind of brain rot. Because most of my Homestar Runner quotes are Strong Bad and not other shorts, which is genuinely a disservice to HSR. Strong Bad plus Teens Girl Squad, duh. I find myself, a lot of times, like, I find myself doing, like, a lot of, oh, no Probalo is a big one. I do a fair amount of, like, Sonor card gaugeisms. Or I'll say, like, Great Jorb. Or Great Jerb. Or just, like, talk like Coach Z in general. Another one of these guys. Hey, big fella.
You don't belong here. I'm feeling benevolent. Leave the serpent holes or die where you stand.
Yeah, all right.
Die it is!
I've heard you pull Coach Z out your ass in the wild, so for sure that's one. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you don't want to hurt nobody, do you? You're just a big guy. Die. Ow. Immediately punched me.
Taste the sting of my whip.
let's back up in that. Oh. Hold on. I think he stole my lightning. I think that's what happened there just a second ago. Because, like, he did a thing, and then my lightning hollow, or my storm hollow turned off. Ow. An interesting thing is that when he tries to steal, like, your Storm Hollow power, like, if you switch to something else, it staggers him. Rip and tear. We did it. Okay, 2 down. Sick. Now we can continue.
Good eating. Please.
Yeah, like, the problem with, like, trying to keep a list of that is just like, am I going to remember to write a list? Am I going to remember to write that sort of thing down? Who can say? It is a mystery. A listery. A Listerine. Coach Z's been drinking it. Mouthwash. Coach Z's been drinking non-specific mouthwash weed. Alright, whole time. Man, I hate Bugland. I genuinely don't really like the bug enemies, I'm gonna be honest. I find them exhausting to deal with. And it sucks because we're heading towards the big bug. The biggest bug. Not that guy. That's a pretty big bug, but it's not the biggest bug. just melt this man, thank you. Wow, did I just kill all those guys in one swipe? Fuck, alright. Damn, Fury. So, was talking to a friend of the stream, Ganon, who recently played through all the Darksiders games from 2 onward. She had previously played Darksiders 1, so didn't bother doing that again. But she said that she might go back and do it again potentially. Oh, wait! I have an undying shard. Get back up. What? Wait, what? Bro, I've never seen this. What the fuck? Maybe I have seen this?
What happened? Where am I?
Mistress, how do you feel?
Disgusting.
Not great. The harvester?
It would appear you have been saved for later. An afternoon snack, perhaps.
That feels like something that's supposed to happen. So I probably have seen this happen before and just forgot about it. It's entirely possible. Not getting out that way. Bondstead yoga? Boring cars last forever. I mean, true. Alright, let's see if we can't get out of here. Fury wandering through the halls, just like, what the fuck is a yoga? Yeah, I was very happy to see friend of the stream Ganon expressing similar views to my own with regards to the Darksiders protagonist, and that Fury is the best one. Man, I wish Fury was the type to make stupid jokes. Oh, just wait until we get to fucking Genesis with Strife. Yoga. More like, yo, gonna die. She would kill me for it. Absolutely. Hello, Bug Monk. Die. Ah! Bitch. Fuck. Where'd that guy go? Where is he? Kick his ass. Ooh. But just, friend of the stream, Ganon, kind of pointed out that, there's a lot of interactions with Fury that kind of amount to, like, one of the sins being like, ah, Fury, you're the dumbest one. And she's just like, shut up. And hits them with her whip. And it's just like, yeah, that's Fury. And we love her for it. Ow. But something that like I kind of came to realize as well in like discussing like the series and the protagonists with Ganon was that and like this is something that I genuinely like in like the first few games, where it's just like the characters, like they take themselves seriously, like they take everything that's happening as like very seriously. Like you've got Fury, who is, you know, very like, haha, I'm so much better than everyone else. And like Death is like just kind of really sardonic and like very snarky, but isn't necessarily one for like jokes. And then you've got War, who's just like deadly serious. Because like I was talking with Ganon and we were talking about Strife in particular, and Strife is very much like a jokester type. He is the type to like not really take things seriously, crack jokes and everything, and it's just like, you know, normally that kind of character has the potential to be very grating, where it's just like, hey, can we like take things seriously? But like it's helped because they still give Strife a large amount of pathos in that game, as well as the fact that like, you know, we're talking the series has gone like 3 games with characters who take everything quite seriously, everything that they're doing. So it's just like, yeah, you know what, you guys have earned like the irreverent, snarky hero. That's fine. Like if we were coming right out the gate with Strife, like it might be a little bit much. Ow. But like we have gone 3 games with characters who are very much like kind of like taking the world and everything going on like very seriously at face value. So like we've already kind of come to appreciate like the world building and what has been created. So it's like, yeah, we can have a character that kind of like pokes fun. Like, you've earned it at this point. After 3 games of all edge, you need a bit of cushion. I need to emphasize, however, it works doubly so if they're bad jokes. Bad jokes that the character truly believes are hilarious. Yeah, like I said, it's been a hot minute since I have played Genesis, so I don't specifically remember how jokes are in that game, but I'm excited to play through it again, honestly. Like, I'm genuinely looking forward to that. Also, he's in a game with arguably the biggest meathead on the team. Oh, yeah, like, Strife and War is, like, such a good, like, character combo, where it's just, like, you've got the character who's, like, constantly cracking jokes, and then the character who just, like, it has no sense of humor. It's such a good... They play off each other so well. It's great. Where are we going? This is the way to the Sin. It's like having a Vulgrim in your pocket. And Vulgrim's in that game too. And he's joined by Dis. Oh, another one of these guys. And I do like me some Dis. Junk. Yeah, junk. I hope they bring Dis back for the 4th game. I feel like there was such a positive reaction to Dis as a character that I feel like it would be weirder if they didn't bring her back.
Mistress, your talisman.
We're close. This time you watch. You do not speak.
Okay, hold on.
What would you ask of this? This will be fun for both of us.
Eat these souls.
As you wish.
Alright, I've still got an Undying Shard on deck, so shouldn't have too much to worry about going into this. Sloth time!
Fury. Fantastic.
Your day of reckoning is at hand, Sloth. You will be judged in combat like all the others.
Darling, please. Do I look like I'll be fighting anything or anyone anytime soon?
You have no choice.
There's always a choice, darling. I choose not to choose. Too much of a bother. I'd laugh at you, but it's too much effort. Don't take offense. You're playing your part well in our wee morality play. But really, why bother? It's the apocalypse. Woo. I'm completely over it. My sole concern is comfort.
That sounds familiar.
Mouth.
And as you can see, I have my many minions for that. It's all they live for. You should try it. I'll spot you a few slaves if you'll just relax.
I shall once you and your kin lie dead. I only hope the rest put up more of a fight than you.
Let them stand or fall. It matters not to me. You understand, don't you, horseman? The futility of it. Why not join me? Take a load off and enjoy the nothingness. I bet you'd take to it quite easily.
Would you abandon your mission?
No.
Is that so? The great Fury would not allow herself to fall prey to such a creature. Are you truly up to the task?
So before we really get into this, a couple things to note. There are a number of sins that you can do in like basically any order you want. There's a couple that you kind of like have to do in a certain order. You can't do gluttony until you fought lust. Envy is always going to be your first one, followed by wrath. Pride is always going to be the final sin that you fight before the final boss. But the game does kind of push like a suggested order. And I think it's important to do sloth here because I think sloth kind of introduces this idea of like, you know, it's not just that the sins are like the embodiment of what the concept they represent, with avarice and his many piles of things, envy constantly like coveting the things other people have, wrath being like that, and then sloth being like this. But they also have like power based on whatever concept they embody. So like you saw it just there. Sloth nearly influenced Fury to just give up. Why is Sloth a bug though? Cool. Why not, honestly? Someone's trying to get in here. A boy is trying to enter the room. Should we allow the boy inside? One moment. Let me go get the boy. We are observing the boy to see if he is about to harass anyone over various meats and foods. Is he going to need to be removed? Seems like he's behaving himself. Oh, he's sniffing. Hold on. Okay, I think boy's actually going to need to be removed.
Come here. He can sit with me, it's okay.
Okay. As long as he's not misbehaving. Alright. Boy will be allowed to stay. Oh, that does remind me though. Hold on. We've actually got a new point redeem on the channel. Nothing too fancy, but you can check the little point redeem thing. Hold on. Why do I need to get started on my own one? Oh, okay. Just right away. All right. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Now it is a toggle, so the jacket will remain off until somebody puts it back on me. Anyways, let's fight Sloth.
You realize
Ow. It is something that I need to make sure that I kind of keep an eye out for, because it's not like an automatic thing. It is like I have to like go in and like manually turn it on or off.
making me move.
Ow.
So many other things. Lord Sleep.
When fighting an embodiment of Sloth, best counter them by getting the guns out. I mean, you're cute with and without the jacket. Thank you. I'm getting my ass beat. Ow. Alright. Let's get serious! This might actually melt him completely. Oh yeah, we're done.
Congratulations. You must be so fulfilled.
I'm feeling pretty good about it, yeah.
Change do you think killing me will enact on this sad crusade?
Are you begging? Muster up a little dignity.
Sweetheart, I let slaves wipe my ass with the wings of angels while I enjoy a morning tea. Dignity is a myth, like the balance you fight for.
He likes tea. It's
You
true.
exhausted.
Yes. But even the most grueling fight is less tiring than taking no action at all.
Okay, cool. Doing something is less agony than doing literally nothing. Girl, you have ADHD.
Most exercise he's had in a millennium.
I'm not sure if that's quite what's going on here, but I got a womanish bizarre. Fucking what? A luminous vorzage. Talisman sin can be used to locate the other sins. We've got a blue one. I forget which one blue is. Cafrouche. Oh. Ah, sick. Shortcut. Angelic artifact.
Your reputation precedes you, horseman. The crucible is buzzing, and Targon wishes to meet the warrior behind the world.
I'm not doing the Crucible, Volgrim. Stop
How
asking.
flattering.
You may flatter him with a visit in turn.
I won't.
What would you ask of this humble merchant?
Nothing. Fuck off.
Farewell for now.
Alright, I gotta go blue myself. Hold on. Not sure which one this is, because which ones have we gotten so far? We've done Envy. Avarice. Sloth now. We've still got Wrath, Lust, Gluttony, and Pride. But I think Lust's icon is pink. So maybe this is for Gluttony? But we can't do Gluttony until we've done Lust. Lust's fight might be one of my favorites, honestly. I will say, for a game series, I should say, that kind of like really indulges in sort of like 90s comic book style aesthetics. The representation for lust that they go with is a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Low key than I would have expected. Where is it asking me to go? Okay. I mean, like, you'll see what I mean. I got Marvel's low key to be their lust. Shut up. Fuck off. But also kind of. You'll see. Pshaw, I say, to your tomfoolery. No, like our standards for less in video games is yeah, Dante's Inferno. That's one representation, I suppose. Well, okay. Dante's Inferno was based on, like, the version of Lust from the books, which, admittedly, I don't think had any big, erect fuck towers. How did you stream that and not get banned? It's not one of the games that you can get banned for playing. Also, I mark my streams as 18+. So it's fine. Because Lust in the books is a literal tornado. I don't know if Lust itself is a tornado. It's like the whole circle isn't like one big tornado. And I mean, there is a tornado in the game. But there's also a giant throbbing fuck tower in the game. Which is not in the book. At least I don't remember it being. Maybe I need to read that again. Aren't there also giant lipples? Yeah. Cleopatra has them. Because those are not in the poem either. Maybe not the one you read. We might have read different translations. Italian is a language with a lot of nuance. I thought Lust was just a river of blood. No, that's, oh god, which one's the Phlegethon in? Is that Violence? I think it's one of the Circles of Violence as the Phlegethon. Okay, but neither of our translations had throbbing towers. True. I'm talking about the books, by the way. No, I know. The Phlegethon is a river of blood. Like there's 3 rivers in Dante's Hell. I think it's the Phlegethon, the river Styx, and then I think the Acheron? The one that Karen takes you down. Is that the Acheron? I don't remember. Get at it. Fuck off. God, years of updates and better hardware, and I'm still getting like full stops so the game can load. I love this game so much. Uh-oh, skeletons. Hey, that one has a sword. That's not fair. how is that fair? Oh god, fucking hold on. I gotta take these guys out immediately because they're just gonna be annoying. Okay. But yeah, lust in this game is actually really interesting. Do you think the skeletons are like, hey, wait, that one's got a whip? No fair. No, because they're skeletons. They don't have vocal cords. Now you may ask, well then how can they roar like they do? And to which I say, don't worry about it. It's not important. Stop asking questions. Ow. You know, I forgot I had a 3-day weekend coming up this week. I still want to set aside some time to do like a big donation drive. I might wait until a little bit further into the summer for that. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I'll tell the straw man to shut up with questions. Thank you. I can't stand that guy.
Mistress, you seem distracted.
We horsemen are defined by a great many things. Our mission, our gifts, and our solitude. For so long, I cannot even remember. Rampage was my only companion.
Mistress,
Forget it. The horseman is not defined by the horse.
I'm forgetting something here. Hold on. LB and RB. That's what that's for. I kept looking at that meter under the health. I'm just like, why don't I remember what that's actually fucking used for? And it's just like, oh, right, I have special attacks. I forgore. Why is there a goop river? I'm still thinking about it, and I need to figure out the answer now. What are the 3 rivers in Pittsburgh? Hell. In Greek mythology, there are 5 rivers in the underworld, not 3. Hold on. I'm not talking about Hades. I'm talking about fucking Dante's Inferno. Acheron, Styx, Phlegethon. And it does count Cocytus as a river. Is Cocytus River? So, okay, so... technically the waters that are frozen in the 9th Circle of Hell are like, I believe it's supposed to be a combination of the 3 rivers that are flowing from elsewhere in hell into Cocytus. It's a mixture of those plus I believe also Satan's tears. Oh, I'm about to drop my fucking phone. Shit. Alright, we're good. Wait. But I remember that, like, that... Oh, hold on. Jacket toggle. I remember that, like, the three main rivers in Dante's Hell are... the Acheron, which is the one that he has to travel down when entering Hell. There's the river Styx, which I believe is in the circle of anger? Is it anger? Or I guess wrath. The one where everybody just is fucking mad all the time. Because it's supposed to be like a river of like boiling pitch. And then the Phlegethon is the one that is in the circle of violence because it's the river made of blood. If I recall correctly. Which I may or may not. It is unclear. I mean, it is a frozen glacier. Yeah, it's weird.
Look up ahead, mistress. What is that?
That's tentacles,
Probably
baby.
something new to kill.
A man's... Oh, they're adorable.
In what realm is this considered adorable?
Perhaps that's an overstatement, but it is innocent.
Nothing in this world is innocent.
Alright. Go over that way. It is kind of cute. The Watcher knows what's up. Healing shard.
At least your adorable monster served a purpose.
Harsh, even for you, mistress.
Alright, where are we headed? Ah, bugs. Oh, shit. You know, there was a whole ass mini-boss down in Sloth's domain that we got fucking webbed up by, and we didn't even, like, ever return to that. I'm realizing. In a world where this game is a lot more popular, how much are there is the man scams? Are these things still bugs, or are these a secret third thing? No, these are still bugs. Defeating Sloth doesn't get rid of the bugs, unfortunately. Whoop. Oh, hey, there's the church where we met Pride. See that church? You can go to church. Repent for your sins. Heh. Alright. The Bonelands. Oh my god, there is actually a place called the Bonelands. I forgot. Hi, Volgwim.
Greetings.
Show me your wares. I should actually pop back to
Do make
Old
sure
Fane at
they
some point to see if there's like any sort of
scream,
like upgrades I can get.
This trek would be much easier on horseback. Oh, too soon.
Again, you're here to watch, not to speak.
Oh, I'm here for much more than that.
Is dying on your agenda?
A threat.
I haven't decided yet.
So, I think this is a missing texture thing. Because, like, I don't... This is still... This has been broken for a while, if I recall correctly. I think when I came through here on my first playthrough of this game, these textures were still broken. And, that has not changed, evidently. So that's fun. I think these guys fire big laser. Oh shit. Oh, you know what? I think these guys are just a reskin of that one boss from Darksiders 2. Remember that guy? He also had a big tentacle that came out of him. Oh, yeah, they totally are. That guy sucked. And now he is an uncommon mook. You've also got, I believe, a number of corrupted angels in this area. Because remember, one of the one of the features that kind of distinguishes, like, angels and demons is that demons have upside down wings. Their wings point down where angel wings point up. So you may notice, like, some dudes around here that have, like, decrepit, like, upward pointing wings. I think they're corrupted angels. Oh. So that's pretty cool. And having this. Excuse me, sir. You mind if I kick your ass? You seem like you're not a fan of the idea. Maybe I can convince you otherwise, though. By kicking your ass. See? Wasn't that fun? Don't you feel better? More broken textures. It is a little weird that that's still like that, but, you know, just whatever. They had more important things to do.
I'm never letting that one down.
You know, like make Remnant.
It may prove useful.
Have any of y'all played Remnant? I hear Remnant is very good. I played a little bit of it. Not a whole lot. But I like its style. And I like that Gunfire Games has something that is, like, particularly successful that isn't Darksiders, so that they can keep making It's kind of like how Vin Diesel says that he keeps doing, like, Fast and Furious movies to fund making more Riddick movies. Oh, we got gross things coming after us. Hold on. Oh, those are chunky boys. I don't have anything to take out those hives, unfortunately. Vin Diesel nuts. What? Oh, Vin Diesel nuts. Hello, Wiz. Hello. I had a moment just like, the fuck did you say to me? We're getting some of the help with the FF14 raid. Hi, Zilla. Which raid is it? If it's not the near raids, don't tell me. Oh, it's Juno. Yeah, okay, understandable. Are you gonna attack or sir? Do I need to like get up in your face about it? There we go. Atta boy. Oh, that's funny. So I'm using the best armor in the game, but when she goes like fire form like that, she's still wearing like the normal armor. In other words, go out on a red mage and then mute the stream. Be back in a bit. Scooters is here too. Maybe he's thirsty? Tell Scoot I said hi. Everyone needs to tell their cats that I love them. It's important. In turn, I will tell my cats that you love them. He's already nuzzling the screen before you said anything. Hell yeah. Scoot approved. Alright.
Greetings.
What do I have for clusters right now, actually? Oh, I do have a Luminous Visage on hand. When did I get another Forsaken Lurcher Crystal 3? That's weird. I don't remember picking that up. Oh well. Let's bump up our health. Well, regardless, I don't have enough to get any more levels right now, especially because since I'm up in the 90s, it's
Pigeon. What angels remain call this their nest.
For now, it will be their tomb if I don't learn the truth about Rampage.
Pigeon being a derogatory name for an angel is very funny. Oh. Wait, hold on. What? Oh. He died from the goop. Now, as we saw, the angels were fucking decimated because angels and Darksiders are just consistently jobbers for basically any monster that so much as glances at them. Unfortunately, our girl Uriel is not in this game. But it's fine. Maybe she'll be in the next one. Actually, is she in Genesis? I don't remember. Something to keep in mind. I know Abaddon shows up in Genesis. Because there is a point in Genesis where I don't know if you go to the White City or if you or if it's like Darksiders 2 where you go to like an outpost of the White City or what, but hey, whoa, 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 where you going? Where you going? Go that way. Oh. Okay. No, let me out of the water. Thank you. Yep. Aha. Oh, what the fuck? Some kind of fucked up griffin. Ow. Okay. Rude, first off. Second, die. I love that the flame hollow goes out when you walk under the fucking waterfall. That's really good. Scoot got a smidgen of chicken nugget. Nice. Oh, we love a smidgen. I don't think we've spoiled our cats with anything today, unless Moose got a piece of pork loin when I wasn't looking. I'm seeing heads being shaken. People in the studio are telling me that didn't happen. The studio. This is fucking bedroom. Damn, alright. He struggles with eating actual meat for whatever reason, so he made a mess with his 1/3 chicken nug. As is his right. Sometimes you gotta make a mess. Oh. Ow. That was a serious hit, goodness gracious. Oh. Ow. Okay. Hey, whoa, why are you attacking me, buddy? Rude. Okay. I don't appreciate that. Damn, some people. I can't go up that way. I will have to go to this whiny person by some other means. They'll be fine.
Out of the way, angel scum! Will see
Oh.
me.
Oh, ow.
And fight back. I am your
I'm curious to see how...
unleash your
Oh,
wrath.
shit.
Just like through all of
I don't appreciate being interrupted when I'm trying to say something. Thank you. Anyway. I'm curious to see how, not tomorrow's stream, because I'm not streaming tomorrow, actually. Don't show up here tomorrow evening. I won't be streaming. But I am going to be streaming Saturday morning, which feels like a weird thing to think about. Like, I think the last time that I tried, like, streaming, like, in the morning, was probably one of the times where I was, like, doing, like, a full playthrough of something. So, like, I needed the extra time. So it's weird to think, like, yeah, I'm going to be starting bright and early Saturday morning to play some Final Fantasy XIV. But, like, you know, I'm kind of looking forward to it. You know, just get myself a nice cup of coffee. And enter the land of Eorzea. Should be me. Oh, hello. Ooh, don't fall back down the hole, please. The last thing that I want to happen right now. Well, I mean, it would actually be pretty easy to, like... Oh god, two of these guys, huh? Okay, yeah, I'm not fucking with this. I refuse to fuck around with that. Thanks, but no thanks. I will say, like, I'm kind of coming around on just like this new schedule. And the main thing that I am kind of thinking about here is just like, I don't know, because like the whole thing with the current way that I'm like the way I'm doing the streams this week in particular is that I am trying something that is so Twitch. I feel like I've talked about this already, but just as like a kind of quick refresher. So Twitch can show you like metrics for like what days and times are most active for certain games. So when I was deciding on like when I was going to be streaming this week, the idea was, okay, I am going to try moving things around so that I am streaming at times that seem to be active times for these particular games. The times when like most people are on and they're thinking like, oh, I'll check out this stream of this game that I am a fan of. And it's in thinking about it, like, it's kind of like it's maybe a bit of a double-edged sword where it's just like, okay, you have the idea that like, oh, there are fans of this game series that are likely to be watching around this time, but also, are they watching around this time because someone else is streaming it? Is it worth streaming during this time if, like, potentially, like, you know, we're talking about that someone else is going to be playing at the same time anyway, and I may not get any of those views. But it's just like, you know, it's worth giving it a shot. But, like, it does mean that, you know, if, say, I do decide, like, oh, I want to play a different game, like, I'm going to probably need to change things around on the schedule in order to accommodate like the new metrics for that particular game, which might not necessarily be a bad thing. It's not like I have like a lack of like free time or anything like that. Okay, hold on. What am I doing here? 1 second. If I'm not around at the con Saturday when you start, I'll have to pop in. I'm planning to start pretty bright and early, because... So something that happened recently is that for my day job yesterday, I had some technical issues that delayed my signing in by like 3 hours and 15 minutes. When that happens, when there's like a period of time where we're not able to like, you know, work, one thing that we are sometimes given the option to do is to make up that time elsewhere in the week. So I missed 3 hours and 15 minutes of work. Normally what I would do is I would be like, okay, I'll come in on Saturday for 3 hours and 15 minutes and make up the time so that I'm not like dealing with like having like 1 week where I have less hours, right? But I got the idea of just like, okay, hold on. Because another time where I can like take additional hours is at the end of the day. You know, I work that might actually work. Hold on. You know, I work on customer service phone lines for the company that I work for, and my shift is 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central, or 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central. But we're open until 5 p.m. Central, so I can also take like an hour at the end of the day to like do like overtime or like make up time. So my idea was that I would work until 5 p.m. today and tomorrow, and then on Saturday I would work an hour and 15 minutes first thing in the morning, so like 7 a.m. to 8:15. That would give me my 40 hours for the week, which means I would have a full paycheck, which is good because I like having money on hand to pay bills and the like. And if I'm planning to stream in the morning anyway, then, you know, having like a short hour 15 minutes of work at the start of the day means I'm guaranteed to be awake, and I won't have anything going on later in the day, so I can play for however long I need to. So like Saturday stream may start around like 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock at the latest in the morning, CST. And yeah, I'm excited for it because we're gonna be
Hardly the heavenly outpost I was expecting.
When we go in,
We're going in?
keep your mouth shut for a change.
we're gonna be starting off on Saturday with the Make It Rain campaign, which is one of the seasonal events for FF14, and then we're going to be going from that into the magical DPS role quest for Shadowbringers. Honestly, I think if I had the option, like if this was like my like job, I would probably choose to do my streams earlier in the day regardless. just because I actually really like having my evenings free in a lot of cases. So, like, that's part of the reason I'm kind of excited for Saturday stream, because it's just like I'm going to be starting early. I have, like, a clear stopping point where it's just like I'm probably only going to play until I finish the magical DPS role quests. And then after that, I've got the rest of my day free to do just whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Mistress,
Sup,
they
fuckers?
don't look happy to see us.
They shouldn't be. Hordes of heaven, you know who I am, what I am. If you would see the sun set this day, you will
Feel the burn of heaven's blade!
good. I hate talking. Is your body afraid of me? Destroy you all before he confronts me.
Ooh, big boy. Angelic champion. Ow. Ow. Rude. Ow. Rude. Eh. Yeah, I'm not 100% certain if I'll continue with this particular kind of scheduling. It's been interesting changing things up.
Sincerely doubt it, Bird.
Usil, here to finish the job your brother War began.
I have no idea what war did or did not do, nor do I care.
So, you're here to steal the souls of my fellow angels, then?
No.
You think I don't recognize a weapon of the Lord of the Hollows?
I serve none but the Council. I hunt the 7 deadly sins, at least those who remain. But
I've killed
another
like
task
4 of them.
consumes me.
3? How many?
Betrayal by your glorious kingdom.
Oh, yes. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and laugh. We can hardly defend ourselves, let alone spare the energy to betray a great horse.
My steed, Rampage, was slaughtered by angelic weaponry before I could summon him to Earth. I will know why, and I will have blood.
Take me at my word.
Yeah, sure. One
I
second.
have no love for the horsemen.
I'm in the middle of a
Thanks to
cutscene
you,
right now.
The apocalypse is at hand, and we...
I can let this play. I've seen this
I
before.
have
I'll
no
be right back,
knowledge
folks.
of any conspiracy against you, or your mission on Earth.
Of his kind, Lucille is honorable.
Just because he doesn't know doesn't mean it's not happening.
As you can see, I've problems of my own. Perhaps we can strike a deal, horseman. Lately, I have seen my own forces ravaged, losing more and more every day. To my horror, I have learned that my brethren are being murdered by our nightmares made real. Abominations, undead angels. Demons are also its target, taking them into the realm of the undead as well.
Yeah.
And who, in your estimation, is responsible?
The only force in the universe capable of such a heretical act is lust.
Lust! You're insane. I've crossed paths with lust before. They have no such power.
And what makes you think that the world as you've known it is the world we're now in? An unnamed demon is rumored to have bestowed upon lust the very power to take on the forces of heaven and hell. A spoiler in the apocalypse. Lust transforms angel and demon alike into the undead. Mindless things, bent only on violence and destruction.
And so if I eliminate lust, thus solving your dilemma, you will in turn provide something for me. Is that the deal you propose?
Indeed, if it be in my power. And to prove we mean no ill will towards you, horsemen. May this crossblade serve you well in your crusade against lust. Unchecked, their growing strength will doom us all.
Find out who tried to kill me. In exchange, I will force lust to reveal the source of their power before I destroy them.
We have a pact.
If I discover you have in any way lied to me, you will wish it was one of my brothers tearing out your heart.
Damn, girl, alright. Okay, we finally have a ranged weapon.
Horsemen,
Yeah, what's up?
may your vengeance on lust be swift and deadly.
Yeah, man. Alright, so we gotta go track down Lust. Important thing you may have noticed, Lust uses they, them pronouns. We'll see it more once we actually get to... Oh. Need some water? Okay, one moment, folks. Just more. There it is. All right. One second. Okay. All right, folks, we're gonna be right back. Okay. All right, we're back. Sorry about that wait. Okay, let's... Where were we? Okay. We have been tasked with killing Lust. Also, hi, G-Man. And I was talking about Lust. So, Lust in this game is... not the sort... So, as I mentioned, like, it's not the sort of lust that you would probably expect. Just kind of, like, at first glance. Just like you hear, like, oh, lust is one of the 7 deadly sins in this game. It's just like, oh, sexy lady, no. Lust in this game is androgynous, uses gender-neutral pronouns. And really isn't so much focused on, like, sexuality as you might guess.
Can you just my headset?
Oh, yeah. One moment. Welcome. An ad break starting. Nah, not yet. I just got back from taking like a break for like half an hour. Well, 25 minutes maybe. Something like that. I don't remember exactly how long it was. I wasn't paying attention.
We are the Forgotten Angels.
Sure, man. Forgotten Angels, in that you haven't shown up in any of the other games yet. But yeah,
Perhaps
it's...
your threat will keep him in line.
Doubtful. Would you trust him?
I'm not the one that has to. Also, trust isn't part of a Watcher's vocabulary. Present company included, of course.
Ugh, insufferable ghost.
But yeah, sexual desire is not the focus, I guess is kind of what I'm getting at.
That's it. Oh, hello, Fury. You're looking radiant and flush with blood rage.
I have no time for you, demon.
No, you're a very busy horseman, with people to go and places to slay, I'm sure.
Hold on a second.
But I was wondering if in your bard-worthy travels, you happened across an artifact, nothing special.
An artifact? What does it look like?
Well, it's a trinket, really, a novelty crafted by the birds. Sort of a cross with pointy edges and... I may have lied. It's not a trinket. But please, cut me a break. The demon has to eat.
I found it. It's mine.
I'll pay you 1,000,000 souls for it.
Souls are your currency. Sharp objects are mine. No deal. However, you might be of service to me.
Have you gotta respect the hustle.
Angels and demons?
Ah, the unlife. Sadly, yes. Those who were once beyond mortality deserve better. Now, I have no lost love for the birds, but that's just wrong.
We're done then. If you hear anything, do let me know.
Does nothing shake you? Do you not feel any empathy, watching those who once loomed so large robbed of the very force they sought to control? Life.
Perhaps after I find out why they're trying to kill me, I'll make time to feel sorry for them.
My, she's cold. Intoxicating. For a hot-headed demon, that is.
Alright, calm down, Vulgrim.
Do make sure they scream, horseman.
Okay. Alright, we got a bunch of shit in this area that I don't... Like, I want to play with our new toy a little bit, but I don't know if I want to do it with so much shit in this area, you know? I'll probably just, like, clear things out a little bit. Then we can play with our new toy. Ow. I hate that they tear their own pustules off. Disgusting. Aha. There's a phone buzzing over here. Hold on.
It's just Discord messages.
It's just Discord messages? Okay. Wanted to make sure it wasn't anything that needed immediate attention. That it otherwise wasn't getting. Ah, right. One of those big guys. Ow. Rude. Okay. Don't appreciate that. See, like, I feel like I'm talking about a lot of stuff I've talked about before. Where it's just, like, part of the reason, like, I kind of, that guy was rock solid. This guy looks like he's gonna come to life. Oh yeah, he's still alive. Darksiders 3 may not be like the ideal kind of like Souls-like-esque. That is way too many suffixes to appendate to that sort of thing. Okay, now I should be able to just... Anytime I've ever played like any sort of like Souls-like game, it's just been me just chafing against the mechanics. And mostly it's just because, like, I'm not usually a fan of, like, kind of how much of a focus is put on just, like, getting, like, the timing or, like, really kind of, like, feeling the weight of the weapons. And Darksiders 3 is kind of like, the sort of game that does feel good to me just because, like, it's a Souls-like construction in terms of, like, its level design and its progression and everything, but it's also the actual, like, gameplay mechanics are a lot more akin to a character action game. Not precisely like that. Like, we're not talking, like, the sort of combat depth of, like, Devil May Cry or Bayonetta. But, like, it's close enough. It's close enough that I can have fun with it. These guys are too far up for me to, like, be able to target them, but I'm worried that they're just gonna, like, drop in on me just to ruin my day. I think we need to get up on this highway, I'm pretty sure. What on earth is this? Sorry, I got a Discord request from someone. I should clarify, a Discord friend request from someone I don't know. That's something to look into later. Alright. What do we have in here? Oh. Oh, sick. Shortcut. I love when the shortcuts are, like, interesting. Like, oh yeah, I can now, like, grapple over this pit. I might have bit off a little bit more than I could chew, actually. Okay, nobody's making a move. Well, while I'm just standing here with nobody doing anything. This is odd. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna need to look into that. Alright. Anyways, I should probably, like, make a move here, since everyone seems to be very shy. Let's, how many of you can I target from where I'm standing? 2... Can't get that guy. How about this guy? No? Alright. I ended up getting that guy anyway. Haha! Tricked you! And by tricked you, I mean ran up to you and pulled my devil trigger, I guess? Is that a trick? Is that me tricking them? It's a question for the philosophers. What's that guy doing up there? He's not supposed to be all the way up there. Oh, there he goes. Okay, as long as the sane world reasserts itself, then I'm okay. I don't think there's anything I can do over here. It's just a strange peninsula. Not really a peninsula. I don't know what I would call that. Fjord. That's probably also incredibly incorrect. Whoa! No need for that. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh! Is that like death, or like... Hold on. Wait, no, I had the Undying Shard. Does that not work if I fall to my death? God damn it. If that's not still active, I'm gonna feel real cheated. Okay, it's... Why am I all the way back here? Hold the fucking phone.
Greeting. Please take your time.
What? Yeah, please bring me back to the Bonelands, to the festering pool. What the fuck? Is it because that was the last time I came out of a serpent hole? I mean, I guess. Also, what? Okay. It's fine. We're back in there. just gonna press on, because I do need to go get my souls back. Absolute clown shoes. Oop. Oh, right. I forgot about you. That's such a bummer of a death, too, because, like, that just felt unfair. Like, if I had managed to stay on land and just like, taken my licks, then, I mean, like... we'd be talking about, like, me using up the Undying Shard and then being able to, like, continue onward, right? But no, it's because I fucking, like, fell into a pit. It's just like, nope, actually, this counts as a full death. You need to go back to the fucking cistern, I guess? Fucking weird, but alright. This game's maybe a little scuffed. Oh, there are my souls. Got him. Gimme, 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 gimme. Delicious. Alright. Ow. Right, this guy. Okay, you know what? I'm not fucking with it this time. Okay, I feel better now. Wait, what is this? Oh my god, fucking Windows 10, we're ending support. And just like, I don't want to go to Windows 11. I hate the idea of going to the Windows 11. Whoop. Goodbye. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. It's his birthday. Oh, I expected that guy to, like, actually still be alive. Oh. I forget, there's... one of the hollows that you get is supposed, like, summons, like, heavy weaponry. I forget if that is, like, used for breaking blocks or not. I suppose we'll find out, because I think it's the next one we get. Reasonably certain, at least. Okay. Heard out on the highway. How do I head out on the highway, actually? Hold on. How do I get to the highway? Oh! Okay, hold on. Hold on. I have to get over to that... wait, can I just, like... can I just hit you with this? No. Oh, looks like I need to... I can just drop down. Drop down. I can run down. There's a fucking ramp.
Good eating.
Hi, Volgrim.
Farewell for now.
So, alright, so now that I'm down here, what do I do? way for me to get to that guy. Oh! Once again, assisted by Hole. Once again, we get that Hole assist. Hole has never steered me wrong. Second. Yeah.
That army of the undead is everlasting. This is sin.
Ah, ooh, I'm in trouble, actually. Hold on. Here we go. I need the number of people who are kicking my ass to be a little bit less. I have succeeded in lessening the number of people kicking my ass. Whoop. Now all that's left are the ones that are just really annoying about it. Stop running from me. Motherfucker. Okay. It's fine. We're fine. We're good. Oh, God. No wonder these guys keep coming. Ow! Bitch! Okay. We're fine. Fucking summoner motherfuckers. Necromancers. Ooh, hello. I'm sure I'm gonna need that eventually. I think a lot about, like, the random vocal stems that I've picked up here and there. Just kind of, like, in my years of living. Where just, like, sometimes I'll be like, come get me! And it's just like, that's X-Men Origins Wolverine. God, there was another one from X-Men Origins that I feel like I remember... Oh. Hello, sir. There was another one from, not X-Men Origins, but it was another X-Men film that I feel like I realized when I was rewatching them. It was probably X-Men First Class, or something in X-Men First Class. As we get further into the game, I'm finding myself, like, using my healing item more and more. Just as we fight tougher and tougher enemies, which is, you know, it's progression. Understandable. Oh, we got this little guy now. I'm gonna make him explode. It's just like that moment just now where I was just like, Necromancer! I'm just like, oh, that's Paranorman. The reason I'm saying that like that is because of Paranorman. Okay, hold on. Eat. Give me something good. Small lurcher cache. I'll take it. I think caches are bigger than clusters, if I recall correctly. Like, there's a certain progression to, like, the size of, like, lurcher stuff. Like, there's clumps, clusters, and caches, I believe. I don't know if that's the order of, like, what's bigger than what. Whoop. Damn it. Okay. Hold on. Let's go get another one. I know I can get through that door. Because I think that door's where I'm supposed to go anyway, so I need to get through it, actually. Or maybe that's the way I'm supposed to go. That might be it. So this might just be a secret. Which, like, I'm fucking sure. Why not? Oh, hold on. I didn't let him get his little treat. His little treat that will make him explode. Yeet! There we go. This is a very empty hallway. Something's gonna fucking attack me once I pick this up. Yep, knew it. Stop hitting me. Oh, shit. I fucking died. Okay, let's, maybe pop another one of these. Might be for the best. God, making me nervous now. There really isn't a reason just to use that right away, honestly. I'm thinking about, like, what if I was to, like, redo all my abilities and just, like, dump them all into one thing in particular? You know, like, I have shit health, but I do, like, the most damage fucking possible. Or, like, my health is garbage, but... Or rather, my damage is garbage, but I have so much health that I just outlast all my enemies regardless. Like, I try to go for, like, a reasonably balanced approach to this game. Although, I don't ignore Arcane entirely. But... like, I usually keep it, like, one behind the rest of them. Like, I definitely focus, health and, damage more than anything. What the oh! I didn't even see that there. I'm gonna be honest. Completely missed it.
What nightmare was that?
I can't wait to find out.
That was sarcasm? Mistress?
Okay, hold on. There's a few different directions I can go in here. It looks like this is progression. This is why I like a compass like this, because it's just like, okay, I know which ways I want to go. I know which way I need to go. But by virtue of knowing where I need to go, I now also know where, like, alternate routes are, or just, like, potential sequits. I'm going to take that. Thank you. Excuse me. So, like, what's over here, for example? Yoink. Oh, there's a human. Alright, let's see if we can't get to him. Oh. Hey. Not cool, man. Eat tornado. Catch the wind! That's Ghost Rider. I don't really get to pull that one out very often. God, the enemies in Ghost Rider kind of fucking sucked. I'm sorry. I love that movie for a lot of reasons. The action scenes in it and the battles with those three fallen angels are not very good. God, I should rewatch that movie. I still need to finish rewatching all the X-Men movies. The last one that I watched was First Class. I need to watch Logan's fun Japan adventure. The coldest take in history? What? The Ghost Rider's bad? Here's another ice cold take for you. Spirit of Vengeance is worse. Spirit of Vengeance makes the first Ghost Rider look like fucking Winter Soldier. Ow. Ow. I need people to leave me alone for 2 seconds, please. It's a little overwhelming. I'm a little overwhelmed. Yep. Yep. What was that noise? Take that the big fights are bad in the first Ghost Rider movie. Oh, yeah. The fights in Spirit of Vengeance are weird, but at least slightly more interesting? Maybe? Knocking at the door? What was that noise? Who said that? Must have been the wind. Gotta catch the wind! That one was me. That one was all me. Oh, this was a weird room, if I recall correctly. Hold on. Okay, how did this room go? Fuck, alright.
Switch be used again, mistress?
What switch? I mean, I guess. This one? Oh, hey. Thank you, Watcher. You're so smart and cute and funny and cool, and everyone likes you. Except Fury. Fury doesn't like you very much. But she's still got character development to go through, so that's you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Isn't really a way for me to... Oh, what the fuck was that? Fucking sudden burst of static. What the hell? Here we go. All I remember, like... I remember the actor that played Blackheart in Ghost Rider. I think he said that was, like, during, like, the lowest moment of his career or something. I don't know. There was some interview with him that I remember, because I think, like, the interview was focused on his role in the first Hunger Games movie. where he has that sick-ass facial hair. It looks like flames. Isn't that cool? Don't you think that's cool? I'm gonna... Hold on. I think it's pretty cool. Just fucking wee. I forgot he was in that. Yeah, he was in that. I think he was also in the Jonah Hex movie? If I recall correctly? Alongside, like... Oh, God. Who was the villain in that one? That was fucking, John Malkovich. Weird to think about. You remember John Malkovich in the fucking Jonah Hex movie? There was a Jonah Hex movie? There was. It starred, oh God, what's his name? Is Men in Black 3, is... Cable, Thanos. Why do I only know him in the context of comic book movies? Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Jonah Hex movie. It was Josh Brolin. That's it. Josh Brolin played Jonah Hex, which, quite honestly, is an unfortunately inspired casting for such a shit movie. Wait. Oh. 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 I figured it out. I'm so smart. Ba 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 bum. That's how you know you're so smart, is when it plays that sound. Oh, fuck yeah, here we go. Come on, little guy, that old highway's calling my name. Let me stop over at Vulgrim real quick.
Greetings. Do make sure they scream, horseman.
But yeah, no, Jonah Hex movie bad. So if you weren't aware that it existed, you probably forget. Because, no good will come of it. No good will come of this knowledge. I've cursed you, basically. I have bestowed a curse upon you by giving you the knowledge of the Jonah Hex movie, and there's nothing I can do to make up for it. I'm so sorry. I just googled it, and man, that looks like a 2010s movie if ever I've seen one. Also, in fairness, the facial prosthetic looks fairly good. Yeah, no, like I said, Josh Brolin as Jonah Hex, really good casting, all things considered. Everything else about that movie is fucking weird. Will Arnett's in it? So it's like, oh god, I am doing so bad at remembering actor names today. Who played Keegan in Walking Dead? He was in the Rampage movie too. Negan, excuse me. Negan in The Walking Dead. That was Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's in it? Jonah Hex has a superpower where, like, if he touches a corpse, then it comes back, he can, like, bring it back to life to ask it questions, but, like, the longer they stay alive, they start to, like, decay faster, but, like, it happens faster the fresher dead they are. There's so many fucking caveats to this ability, and it gets used like a handful of times. There's genuinely no fucking reason for it to be there. But he does have a scene at the beginning of the movie where he, like, pops a wheelie on his horse and, like, pulls out, like, a pair of Gatling guns and just blasts a bunch of people away. Which is pretty cool. Oh.
By the gates. aware of our presence?
I have no doubt, especially considering the way you have along.
Ah, fucker. Hold on. Eat. Oh. Eat. But yeah, very weird. Megan Fox is in it as like.
Would see.
Oh my god, Megan Fox in that movie. It's just like she's there. She has like a mini plot line that affects nothing. There's no reason for her to be there. It's so weird. Fucking Michael Fassbender. There's so many like names I know in this movie. Like, and it's so weird because it's so bad. It's the word. It's so fucking awful. It's weird to think that there are so many like major actors that like I know all in service of a film that is just dog shit. I'm shocked they gave him a superpower at all. Jonas seems like the perfect DC hero for the early edgy. We're embarrassed that we're making a superhero movie era of films. No, it's definitely one of the ones that like it's almost like an overcorrection of that kind of movie. Where it's just like this came out like between Dark Knight movies, right? It's almost an overcorrection in response to that kind of film where it's just like it's maybe a little too comic booky to the point that it's just like I feel this feels embarrassing to experience. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment from this film. Hi, Volgrim.
What would you ask of this humble merchant? Farewell.
John Malkovich has a super weapon that is like he fires off a bunch of cannonballs and then he fires off a super cannonball that detonates all the other cannonballs. It's a really weird fucking movie.
What would you... This will be fun for both of us. As you wish. Farewell. For now.
I wonder if I'll max out my levels on this one. But like you're right that Jonah Hex seems like he would be perfect for that sort of thing where it's just like a much more grounded kind of comic book movie, like something more focused on like the drama and like just realism more than anything. And to that end, I highly recommend checking out the DC Showcase short for Jonah Hex where he is voiced, it's animated, he's voiced by Thomas Jane. It's so good. Is he still a former Confederate soldier with weird connections to Native Americans? Yes, they do have that. His superpowers are connected to Native Americans. He barfs up a crow at one point. There's this weird thing, like, I don't know if they just couldn't figure out what kind of, like, climax they wanted to film for the movie. He has a final confrontation with John Malkovich's character, and at the same time, there's, like, this weird visual metaphor confrontation he has with him simultaneously, and it keeps cutting between the two. I have no idea why the fuck they filmed it that way. It's so weird. Recommend checking it out. It's dog shit. Like, Michael Fassbender seems like he's having a good time, I guess. I feel like he so rarely gets to play like a hammy character that like he definitely seems like he's enjoying himself there. It's not my favorite role of his. It's not my favorite role of anybody in that movie, realistically speaking. Jonah is super weird as a comic book character, but I kind of love him for that. But yeah, oh god, who else is in that there's like another big name in that like animated short also. I want to say it's Linda Hamilton is like the villain in it. Yeah, if you've never seen DC Showcase Jonah Hex, I highly recommend checking it out. A lot of the DC Showcase shorts are really fucking good. Hello. I'll take that. Thank you. I'm trying to think of like other ones that like are standouts. Superman Shazam: Return of Black Adam is really good. Like if you want to actually see a confrontation between Shazam, well, okay, at the time Captain Marvel, Shazam and Black Adam, that's a really good one to watch. There's Jonah Hex. The Spectre's good. Green Arrow. Like the first run of them, which was Superman, Shazam, Return of Black Adam, Jonah Hex, Green Arrow, and the Spectre, is a solid block of animation. I'm trying to remember what the other ones are. I think I should have them. Hold on. My library. No, not my wish list. No, not my lists. Please just show me my fucking movies. Thank you. Well, I'm not super up to date on Jonah Hex lore, but I'm surprised he was connected to Confederacy last I checked. I want to say that's a pretty consistent thing. I don't know for sure, but... let's see, what was Blue Beetle? Blue Beetle's a really good movie. I highly recommend Blue Beetle. I feel like I'm talking a lot about stuff that I've previously talked about already, but Blue Beetle, good movie. I would not recommend Batman Death in the Family, honestly, unfortunately. Like, I was interested in it as sort of like a prequel slash sequel slash what if to Batman Under the Red Hood, which is a really fucking good movie. And that is one that I recommend. But Death in the Family on its own kind of sucks. That one has Sergeant Rock, Adam Strange, and the Phantom Stranger on it. And then, oh god, there was one for Constantine and the House of Mystery? Or Constantine, the House of Mystery was the other one. Is that one of the super edgy Batman movies? Under the Red Hood, it's pretty good, honestly. I wouldn't say it's super edgy. Like, the first fight in that is with a Mazo. But that one's got one of my favorite, like, Batman voice actors in it. He also plays Batman in Gotham by Gaslight. Bruce Green, I believe is his name. but Under the Red Hood also has Neil Patrick Harris as Nightwing and Jensen Ackles as the Red Hood. It's a fucking solid film, quite frankly. Constantine, the House of Mystery. The main showcase in Constantine, the House of Mystery is not going to make a whole lot of sense if you haven't seen like a bunch of like the DC Animated Universe movies. Not DC Animated Universe, DC Original Animated. There's a whole series of films that share continuity. Constantine, the House of Mystery is kind of like the sort of end cap to that, the epilogue. Where do I find these DC Showcase films? So there's 3 collections right now: Superman, Shazam, Return of Black Adam, Death in the Family, and Constantine, House of Mystery. Trying to remember what else was included with that one. It's fucking so difficult to find this fucking information. Hold on. DC Showcase. Oh, there's also a Catwoman one that's included with Batman Year One. Anyway. I used to like keep up, I would say, nigh religiously with the DC animated original movies. But I did fall off pretty hard at a certain point. Oh!
Are you serious? Do you think it knows we're here?
No. In fact, your shrieking clearly acts as a lullaby. Yes. Sarcasm.
Which of you is worse? I wonder.
I'm going to see where the next Fulcrum plinth is, and probably going to stop there for the night. Because it's getting kind of late. Oh, one of these guys. Ow. I need to get rid of the little guys so I can take on the big guy without having to worry about getting... What the... Oh, God! Fuck, there's a necromancer. Okay, I need to focus on the big guy then. Ow. Alright, hold up. Wait, am I going backwards? Hold on. I think I am? 1 second. Okay, I see where I need to go. I'm super excited to see the new Superman movie. It looks good. I'm excited to see it. It seems to be tackling the sort of things that came up in like... Oh. Okay, guess we're dealing with this now. It seems to be tackling the same sort of things that, like, Man of Steel tried to, but, like, did not do a good job of. Ow. I know, I'm working on it. Jesus. Why can I hit that one for the... Fucking goddammit. What is with the fucking... Oh my god. I'm losing it. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's leave.
Get through the opening! Was that one of the 7?
Perhaps.
Oh.
One could have changed since our last encounter.
Alright.
What would you ask?
So
of
we're
this
going to go ahead and
humble merchant?
end things there. I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at AcidXShark. That's AcidXShark, where I post all the streams as they happen. Or you can follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams after they happen. Art for the stream was done by Audrey and Beeb Team Catpool. You can find on Blue Sky, Twitch, Tumblr, VGen, YouTube, at Team Catpool. That's TEAMCATPLE. They do fantastic work. Highly recommend checking their stuff out. Highly recommend commissioning them when they're taking commissions. They're not right now, but they will soon, hopefully, maybe. VTuber was done by Teva, who you can find on Blue Sky at Teva Meow. That's TEVAMEOW. With rigging by V747, who you can find on Patreon at that. Oh, who's streaming right now? Who can we raid? Let's see. Oh, Xeris is going. Yeah, why not? We've been raiding Xeris quite a bit recently, and why break the streak? Upcoming streams.
This will be as you wish.
What do we got coming up? Saturday morning is going to be Final Fantasy XIV, so be sure to tune in for that. And otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and
Please take your time.
hop back to the Maker's Forge here. This will at the very least like save our place. After that, next week, I'm not sure what we're gonna be doing next week or what order we're gonna be doing things in. I want to see how I feel after the Saturday stream. We might go back to our old schedule. Might do metrics based again. At least maybe until like we finish one of our current games and I replace it with something else. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I'll see you next time on the Shark stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care, everybody.